So you've been researching Phoenix, Arizona right now, trying to figure out where in the valley you actually want to land. You've probably realized something. Phoenix is massive, and every part feels completely different. North Phoenix has a totally different vibe than Glendale. Scottsdale is basically its own world compared to Peoria. And if you pick the wrong area for your lifestyle, your commute, or your budget, that is a really expensive mistake. So in this video, I'm going to fix that for you. I'm going to walk you through the best places to live across the entire Phoenix Metro in 2026. The real prices, honest pros and cons, and a clear breakdown of who each area is actually best for. I'm Suri Atkins. I'm a real estate consultant here in the Phoenix Valley with eXp Realty. I've helped buyers relocate here from California, Illinois, Washington, and Texas. And the number one question I always get is, where should I actually live? So let's get into it. Real quick before I do, if you're in an active research mode right now and you want to talk through your specific situation, I do a free 30-minute consultations. No pressure, no sales pitch, just real information about what's available, what things cost, and whether your timeline makes sense. The link to book is right in the description below. Okay, so let's get into it. Before I get into specific neighborhoods, I want to give you a quick lay of the land because Phoenix is not like most cities you've lived in. The Phoenix Metro covers roughly 9,000 square miles. Driving from one end of the other can take over an hour. So understanding the geography before you start searching is going to save you a lot of confusion. The way locals think about it is in four quadrants. You've got North Valley, which is North Phoenix, Anthem, Cave Creek. The West Valley, which is Peoria, Glendale, Surprise, Goodyear, and Buckeye. The East Valley, which is Scottsdale, Gilbert, Chandler, and Tempe. And then there's Central, which is downtown Phoenix, sitting right in the middle of it all. Each quadrant has a different personality and a different price point, and honestly, a different lifestyle. Today, I'm focusing on areas where I'm seeing the most relocation interest right now, which is North Phoenix, Peoria, Glendale, and Scottsdale, plus a quick fire around at the end covering some of the other cities worth knowing. So let's start in the north. So North Phoenix is probably the area I get the most questions about right now. And honestly, there's very specific reasons for that. It hits almost every box for the profile of buyers relocating to North Phoenix. So there is newer construction, strong schools, incredible outdoor access, and something I'm going to tell you about in a second that's quietly reshaping the entire corridor. Let me walk you through the main neighborhoods. So we have Desert Ridge, which is the most walkable option in North Phoenix. We've got Desert Ridge Marketplace right there. Great dining, entertainment, the JW Marriott Desert Resort, which is great for staycations. Pinnacle High School is in the area, which is consistently one of the top ranked public high schools in Arizona. You've got easy access to the 101 for commuting to Scottsdale, Tempe, or downtown. The medium home price in Desert Ridge right now is around 645,000. Just north of Happy Valley Road, you've got the Norterra corridor. And this is one of my personal favorites in the valley. Sandra Day O'Connor School is here, which is a top-rated high school in the Deer Valley Unified School District. You've also got Ridgeline Academy, a highly ranked K through 12 charter school. Lake Pleasant Regional Park is about 20 minutes away. So there's boating, kayaking, camping, and the shops at Norterra has everything you need for everyday life. From dining, a movie theater, groceries, and the medium selling price for Norterra is around 615K. If you want a little more distance from the city and a real community feel, Anthem is worth a serious look. It's a bit further north, but it has everything built in. So we have a water park, golf courses, trails, and a community vibe that's hard to find. It's in a lot of master plan developments. The medium sell price in Anthem is 626,000, very popular with families and semi-retirees. And if you're someone who wants land, more privacy, maybe a larger lot, there are areas north of Carefree Highway, like Desert Hills, where you can find homes on an acre. Some have no HOAs, and some that even have horse privileges. It's a little more rural, and some people absolutely love the trade-off. Okay, as I promised, I'm going to come back to something, and here it is. There is something happening in North Phoenix right now that is generally unlike anything else going on in the Phoenix Valley. The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, better known as TSMC, is building one of the largest semiconductor campuses on the planet right now in North Phoenix. They've committed 165 billion to this project. This is not a typo. Yes, 165 billion. 6 fabrication plants, a research and development center, 2 advanced packaging facilities, and over 2,000 acres near I-17 and the 303 loop corridor. The first facility is already operational. The second one is targeting production in 2027. And right next door is a 2,300 acre mixed use community called Halo Vista that just broke ground. Homes, schools, Costco, a Marriott. It's essentially a brand new city built from scratch. Here's the thing that most people miss. The majority of the TSMC workforce hasn't relocated yet. The facilities are still being built out through the late 20s, which means right now in 2026, you're in a window where you can buy in North Phoenix before the full economic impact arrives. I'm not saying this to create urgency. I'm saying it because it's a real data point that should factor into how you think about this area. This isn't hype. It's a 165 billion economic anchor and 2 exits on the freeway from Norterra. By the way, if you want to talk through what you could actually afford in North Phoenix right now, I do offer a 30-minute free consultation. The link is in the description. I love to be able to help you. All right, Peoria, this might be the most underrated city in the entire Phoenix metro. And I say that as someone who works here every single day. Most people moving to Phoenix from out of state have never heard of Peoria. And then they visit and they immediately get it. Here's what makes Peoria special. First, Lake Pleasant. It's a 23,000 acre regional park, about 15 minutes from North Peoria. So there's boating, fishing, camping, paddleboarding. When you've spent your whole life somewhere without that kind of outdoor access, having a lake close to your house is kind of a big deal. Second, value. Peoria has an incredible range of price points. In South Peoria, you can still find solid family homes in the low 400s. In the Arrowhead corridor, which includes Arrowhead Lakes, Arrowhead Ranch, Westbrook Ranch, Fletcher Heights, you're looking at a medium price point of around 441. The area has a best amenity to price ratio anywhere in the city. And then in North Peoria, in the Vistancia area, you've got this resort style master plan community with golf, trails, mountain views, and the median price point is around 650K. Generally stunning area. There's the Blackstone Community Club, multiple community pools, miles of trails, and it's positioned right near the 303 access. So very easy to access to North Phoenix, which would also include the TSMC corridor. And if you're a 55 plus buyer, there is Trilogy at Vistancia is one of the best active adult communities in the entire valley. They have golf, a clubhouse, a pools, pickleball with social clubs. I've had clients visit there once and they put an offer in within a week. It's a great place. There is a citywide median in Peoria is around 542,000. Homes are sitting about 65 days in the market, so it's definitely balanced. It's not frantic. You have time to make a smart decision, which is great. Oh, and Peoria also has homes next to Peoria Sports Complex, which is the spring training for San Diego Padres and Seattle Mariners. So if you're a baseball fan, that's just the kind of part of the valley, February, March, you want to be. Okay, let's talk Glendale. Here's my honest take on Glendale. It's the best value play in the Northwest Valley right now. And I don't think it stays underpriced for very much longer. The city or the medium home price right now is about 425,000. That is significantly more affordable than North Phoenix or Peoria for a city with full urban infrastructure and major employers and some generally great lifestyle amenities. But here's what I always tell buyers when they ask me about Glendale: where in Glendale matters more than most any other city in the valley. North Glendale specifically, so the Arrowhead Ranch corridor, so like zip codes 85308, is completely different world than from Central or South Glendale. In North Glendale, you've got an A-rated schools, which is the Deer Valley Unified School District. So it's the same district that serves parts of North Phoenix master plan communities built around the golf courses and lakes. Home prices ranging from 575,000 up over to 900,000 in most desirable streets. That's the Glendale people. That's Glendale that people fall in love with. And what makes Glendale unique in the valley is the entertainment access. So, such as State Farm Stadium is right here, and that's the Arizona Cardinals. Super Bowl has played there many times, major concerts. Desert Diamond Arena is right there, and many other events are held there. Um, Arrowhead Town Center is one of the biggest malls in that valley as well, in part of that valley as well. And if you've never been to historic downtown Glendale, you're definitely missing out. That entire district of antique shops, local restaurants, and art spaces that feels completely different from the typical Phoenix suburb. It actually has character. It's super cute. Now, I'll be straight with you. Central and South Glendale have a higher crime rate than North. So if you're researching Glendale, make sure you are looking for specific zip codes, not just the city name. In Glendale, the neighborhood matters more than anywhere else in the metro. And this is exactly the kind of thing that local agents help you navigate. So you're not just making the call blindly. If you want help figuring out what specific street and zip codes in Glendale make sense for your budget and your family, that's what I'm here for. The link in the description is below to book a free call. Scottsdale. This is the name everyone knows when they hear Phoenix. And honestly, the reputation is earned. World-class golf, resort level dining and nightlife, incredible hiking on Camelback Mountain and McDowell Sonoran Preserve, some of the strongest real estate value in the entire Southwest. If you can afford Scottsdale, it delivers. But I want to be real with you about the numbers. The median home price in Scottsdale is just under $1 million. In North Scottsdale, communities like DC Ranch, Silverleaf, Troon, Grayhawk, you're starting at $1 million and going up from there. Scottsdale is not a starter market, it's a destination market. Now, Old Town Scottsdale is a little different. You can find condos and townhomes in 400s up to about 800 in range. And the walkability there is unlike anywhere else in the valley. So, restaurants, galleries, nightlife, the canal paths, if you want an urban lifestyle in Phoenix, Old Town is where you're going to find it. Here's my honest take. If you love the Scottsdale lifestyle, but the budget is making you stretch, look at North Phoenix, specifically Desert Ridge Corridor first. It's literally 10 minutes from Scottsdale. It's newer construction, excellent schools, and you're paying significantly less per square foot. I've helped a lot of buyers land there and they've never looked back. Okay, quick fire around. I know some of you specifically searching areas I haven't covered yet. So here's a fast take on the rest of the valley. Surprise. It's a great West Valley option. It's affordable if that's your priority. So newer homes, master plan communities, it's around 350 to 500K in range, popular for families and military buyers as it's close to Luke Air Force Base. The trade-off is a commute to Central Phoenix. There is also Gilbert and Chandler in the East Valley, consistently ranked best among families in the cities in the entire country. Top schools, strong tech employment corridor, beautifully master plan communities. The medium sell price for those homes are around 600 to 700K range. If your employer is in the East Valley, this is a great conversation. Tempe is your urban lifestyle play. Arizona State University energy is great, walkable, great restaurants, great nightlife. The light rail access is amazing, best for young professionals and remote workers who want the city feel. Ahwatukee is a great hidden gem for South Phoenix. Safe, family-friendly Kyrene School District is one of the best in the state, and South Mountain Park is literally in your backyard, which is great for hiking and biking. The medium's home price is around 550,000. People call it a suburb that doesn't feel like a suburb, and I completely get that. And if you want the most affordable new construction in the entire metro, Buckeye and Goodyear out west is where the conversation lives. you're looking at 330 to 550,000 for brand new homes. The trade-off is the distance from central Phoenix employers. But if you're a remote worker and if your employer is out west, the value is hard to argue with. Okay, let me bring it all home together for you. If you're a family relocating from California and you want newer construction, top schools, and long-term appreciation, North Phoenix and Peoria are your two strongest options. Peoria gives you more value per dollar and that incredible lake lifestyle. North Phoenix gives you the tech employment corridor and the TSMC growth story. If you're on a tighter budget and you want to stretch the dollar in a market that has real upside, North Glendale is genuinely underrated right now. I don't think that window stays open much longer though. If luxury and lifestyle are the priority and the budget is there, Scottsdale exactly what it promises. Just go with eyes wide open on the price point. And if you're somewhere in between and you're still trying to figure out which one of these actually fits your lifestyle, this is exactly what I'm here for. I do a free 30-minute consultations where we can sit down and talk through your timeline, your budget, and what you're looking for in a neighborhood. And I can give you my complete, honest recommendation and where to start with your search. Absolutely no pressure, no sales pitch, just real information from someone who lives here and works in this market every day. The link to book is right in the description below. My name is Suri Atkins. I am a real estate consultant with eXp Realty serving the Phoenix Valley, and I would genuinely love to help you find your place here. If this video you found helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to keep getting honest, real talk Phoenix real estate content. And I will see you on the next one.